Hello everybody and welcome back to the Patreon Vault update video. This is week 3. I can't believe this has been going on for 3 weeks, but yeah, this is the video where I talk about what is being added to the Warehouse Vault that is available to Patreon members. If you want to join my Patreon, please check out the video, the link, the everything down below, and probably at the end of this video as well. But yeah, very free form. I have no script. All I'm doing is reading off of the cards that I have, and that is essentially it. Quick thing. This video is actually probably going to be going up, and immediately afterwards, or probably the next day, I'm gonna have another video going up concerning more stuff on the Artificer, the UA Artificer that was released. So if you're interested in possibly more content concerning the UA Artificer, be sure to stick around because another video is definitely on its way. But first and foremost, the first item on the list, we have the Leviathan's Jawbone. It is a custom item, a custom weapon that I'm actually running in my current campaign. But this is a +1 Buster Sword. Rare, requires attunement. A massive blade carved from the skeleton of an ancient creature. The runes across the surface of the weapon glow the sea green hue. And this, I took inspiration from this from Monster Hunter World, the big Buster Swords that are made of bone in that game. But it does 2d8 +1 because magical slashing damage, and I really. Okay, so the reason why I made this weapon in the first place is because there is a 1d12 and there is a 2d6, and that would be the Great Axe and the Great Sword, but there's really nothing else big out there that could really, you know, one up that. And I love weapons. I love diversity in weapons, and I love being able to come up with new weapons, see what they do, and they all do something very unique and different. And the Buster Sword is such a weapon. It has the heavy property, the loading property, and the two-handed property. And the reason why it has loading is actually in the description of the weapon itself. You can, while attuned, you can breathe underwater because Leviathan, water elemental creature thing, why not? But more than that, due to the weight of the weapon, you must spend a bonus action to ready the attack after moving. If you have not moved since readying your attack, ignore this property. So the way I see it is this: you're running around, you have this massive hunk of bone, metal, whatever you want to call it, and you are going to start cleaving into some very poor unfortunate souls. So the way it works is, once you get there, you like spend a bonus action to heft the blade up and get it ready, and then you start attacking, and like the momentum of the swings, if you have multi-attack, is what carries it through. And if you have to move, that's why it requires the loading property, because you have to like get this thing situated to where you can just run with it, and then in order to get into a proper attacking position again, that's why you have the loading property. But I so far it's worked pretty good. My barbarian character, hello Blackhand, my barbarian character, he is currently very good with this weapon. When he's not grappling green dragons, he is using this to its fullest extent. I haven't heard any complaints of it as of yet, but tell me what you think of the Buster Sword having the loading quality down below. Moving on to the next item on the list, we have the Infinisaber. A +1 rapier. It is rare. It does require attunement. And the guard of this rapier is engraved in the form of an infinity symbol. Holding the saber makes you feel the wind at your back and a spring in your step. And it is a +1 rapier, as said before, 1d8 slashing damage, and has the finesse property. Whirlwind Dash, 3 per short rest. As a bonus action, you may use the Infinisaber to fly 30 feet in a straight line. If you're not on solid ground, you fall at the end of your action, and you may use this to deal an extra dive damage if used to collide with a target for an attack. So the way it would work would be, I am going to use my Whirlwind Dash as a bonus action. I charge forward, and then I make it a weapon attack against the target that I'm charging forward, and I would be able to do 2d8 slashing damage. So I think that kind of worked pretty well. And 3 per short rest. I mean, that way you can kind of dash around. You can use it to get up on to cross gaps. You can use it to just fly straight up and then maybe grab onto something. I don't know. Use your imagination. The Infinisaber is one of inspired very heavily by a certain video game and a very special character who we all know very well. And I thought, why not go ahead and immortalize him more than he has already been immortalized on the internet. So, with a little bit of trickery, a little bit of here and there, I would like to present to you the next member of this video, Sir Daniel Boomlod. Sir Daniel Boomlod, and if you can't connect the dots on that, then you haven't been on the internet very long. But we have a medium humanoid half-elf, lawful good. He has full plate armor with an AC of 18, hit points 85, pretty decent, speed of 30 feet. Standard array of stats. However, with a very high charisma because Danny is definitely very charismatic. Saving throw, skills, senses, languages, and CR if you wish to use him as an enemy, or if you want to use him as an NPC in the game. Whichever you want to do it. Special equipment. Sir Boomlod has the Infinisaber. The Infinisaber! And he has Fey ancestry because the half-elf, the Infinisaber, does the same as said before. But his skill is Hello! If Sir Boomlod would be reduced to 0 HP on his next turn, he may regain conscious with 2d6 health restored. He then taunts all enemies within 30 feet, causing them to have disadvantage of attacking any target but him until the end of his next turn. So, oh man, you got if you haven't seen the Game Grumps and their playthrough of Shovel Knight, just watch it just for Danny and how he there is an ongoing joke in that game that is so funny between the Infinidagger and just how Danny acts throughout the game. It's hilarious. He has multi-attack, make 2 attacks with the Infinisaber, and does the standard rapier damage. But yeah, I kind of like the idea of Sir Daniel Boomlod, and I'm probably going to be dropping him in my campaign, see how the characters like him. They love it when I do the voices, and anytime I ever get to go, hello, we're on an adventure. How can I turn that down? How can I turn that down? Again, if you guys are interested in seeing the new Artificer stuff that I have coming out, keep an eye out on my channel. It's going to be coming up really soon, and I should have some more content to give you guys concerning that. I have my own thoughts on the Artificer. I've been thinking actually of combining the Artificer, original UA Artificer, with this Artificer and seeing what we can come up with, seeing what we can do about that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, consider subscribing. If you want the full access to all of these things that I've talked about in this video and anything else I've done in my previous videos, maybe consider dropping by Patreon. Anybody who joins gets full access to the Warehouse Vault, and I have different plans here and there for that. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.